This program is called IRS Free File Alliance, and we have 4 distinguished guests to tell us about it.
We are here because we want to help all Iowans and all Americans that are eligible take advantage of this most innovative public-private, not-for-profit partnership that the industry, CCIA, has ever been a part of, and that's the IRS Free File Alliance. And 20 companies at the IRS level agree to donate their products to individuals, taxpayers, same stuff that you would download from the web or get on the get at the store, but they're free, no strings attached. And you can find that at the IRS website. freefile.irs.gov is one way to get there. Each company has their own criteria based on age, eligibility for certain tax credits and deductions. Most importantly, a lot of times it's the earning of tax credit, because that is an important one that a lot of folks don't know they're eligible for. Also, military service, active duty military are eligible, seniors, students. And it's a bipartisan, it's a really a unique public-private partnership we were talking about earlier between IRS, departments of revenue, community-based organizations, education community, people that can help spread the word about how important these things are. And so in Iowa, if you go to the Iowa Department of Revenue website, and Leanne, tell me if I'm wrong, but it's www.iowa.gov/tax. Click on the electronic file logo, and you'll get 3 or 4, I think it's 4 companies that are providing both state and federal for free.
This year, our donation of TurboTax through the IRS and Iowa Free File program is available to all taxpayers who are eligible for the Earned Income Tax Credit, or EITC, all active duty military, including National Guard, the Reserve Forces, with an adjusted gross income AGI of $57,000 or less. All other taxpayers with an AGI of $31,000 or less. This translates into 50% of all taxpayers, or 47 million people, who can use TurboTax for free to complete both their federal and Iowa returns because of the Free File Alliance. This isn't just about saving people $200 in tax prep fees. It's really about financial empowerment, financial literacy. Every person who uses our Free File product has their hands on the keyboard, enters their tax data themselves, and claims every tax credit and deduction they're entitled to. And you know, what they tell us is when they finish the returns, we hear that that's all there is to it. This is that easy.
Good morning. I'm Leanne Boswell. I manage the e-file service unit for the Iowa Department of Revenue. Iowa has been one of the top 3 states in the nation for electronic filing for several years because we have the highest percent of returns e-filed. We're pleased to be one of the top in the nation without mandating electronic filing, as several states have done. Last year, 74% of all tax returns in Iowa were electronically filed. Some of the reasons why electronic participation is so high in Iowa is fast refund, direct deposit, and free if you qualify.
January 31st was when employers had to have like their W-2s out and 1099s. So we're having the conference 3 weeks after. All right. Do you feel that you might be able to reach more people if you did this earlier, or is this the time when people finally kind of bear down and say, "Oh, I've got to go ahead and file"?
That's an interesting question. Actually, electronic filing starts January 15th. And so, like you mentioned, January 31st is the due date of the forms for W-2s, that sort of thing, 1099s. And normally by the time people actually get time to work on the returns and the forms and put their paperwork together, I think we're pretty much right in line. We usually see a bubble in filing, again toward the beginning of March, so I think we're great. We see another bubble in April, so I think we're right on target.
I saw you nodding several times during the formal presentation, so you were agreeing with what they said. What do you find particularly applicable when you're working with students?
Well, I think one of the things that's really applicable is what Congressman Latham said about not having students go somewhere, pay high fees, And also, as far as not getting refund anticipation loans that can be costly to them, that I can show a student they can get the refund very quickly, and they don't need to do a refund anticipation loan, which I'm not a fan of by any means. So, as far as, and then they get the opportunity to really do their own taxes. I sit there and really kind of observe, and they figure out it's super easy to do, and they're not scared of doing their taxes now because they did them online.
Andrew, I still haven't figured out why you guys do it for free, but anyway, but really the reasons for the free file this year really could not be greater. It's a tough time for a lot of people, and the idea that someone could potentially save hundreds of dollars in tax prep fees and those high interest application loans is something that always grates me, but that really is a big deal. And when taxpayers use the software programs available through the Free File Alliance, they are practically guaranteed that to identify all of the credits and deductions for which they qualify, and that they would then return several thousands of dollars to their own wallets, and that's very important, certainly with today's economy.